Hello, and welcome to episode 7, take 2 of the 5 minute speaking challenge. This is a challenge I'm doing with myself where I'm speaking in front of a camera for 5 minutes. I usually go over um, just to improve my overall comfortability. I keep saying that word, I don't even know if it's a real word. Comfortability in front of a camera. Um, my just speaking ability and ability to articulate words in front of a camera, I guess, as well. Maybe like podcast practicing for the future when I'm famous and I'm on podcasts all the time and talk shows. Just kidding. Yeah, and it's been quite an interesting journey. I have now got this will be the 7th episode. It's pretty cool to see them stack up on there. Still have no views at all. I think I get like 4 views, but kind of like that because whilst I'm getting better, there's no one watching. Um, but yeah, this is take 2 because I was trying to talk about something else and it just wasn't working. Um, what I thought about talking about was I've been doing some practice for these speaking challenges, not practice, research. And my research is watching YouTube videos of people talking. And there's this girl I gravitate to because I don't know, she's very interesting. She's that famous TikToker who, the best way for me to describe her is her name's Madeline or something, and she dated Central C. I don't know anything about that. I don't care, but I know that she did, and she's really hot. But she has a YouTube channel. She has 900,000 subscribers, millions of views, making loads of money from it, and she just films herself talking, and she's talking the absolute shit about I'm not saying shit as in it's annoying and not valuable. It's girl talk for girls, but she's just like she films her eating food in room service in Milan while she's at fashion shows um, in a room, like getting food service to a room and stuff. And it's pretty entertaining, and it's kind of an interesting way to see how what what you can talk about. And she's just like yapping about drama and taking meds and being anxious and all the white girl problems. Um, One thing I did notice, I don't want to say I notice it in lots of women, but it's a very interesting thing that I noticed. A trend is, and I think I heard it on like Seven News or whatever it's called, about it being a trend, but people diagnosing themselves with things like ADHD and OCD and all these fucking letters. Um, and yeah, I just don't think it's a good idea to lock yourself into some random term that someone's made up so they can sell you some fucking medication that's not going to fix your problem. And yeah, half of her episode's about like I took my anxiety meds and this, and she's talking about how she's sick all the time and eating shit and eating Chick-fil-A and pasta and fucking everything that's bad for you. Um, I guess I could segue that into another topic. Let's just get off that quickly. One that I'll definitely get into more whilst in this podcast, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this sentence out properly, but or this transition well. But um, I went from being I've had a very long, interesting journey of diet over the last, I say this with everything, over the last, pretty much since COVID hit, since I kind of grew out of my childhood and became more of a free thinker, I started changing up lots of things, doing lots of different things, and one of them was a diet. It pretty much started when I moved in with my cousin for a little bit, and she has these like pre-made meals, and there was just like vegetables and meat, and I my whole life have been one of those kids that's like my whole family's where it's like I eat pasta and chicken and sandwiches, and I wouldn't touch vegetables. I thought they were disgusting. I thought they were. I just didn't see any value in eating them, and then I changed to this random. I was just put in an environment where I had to eat them, and I was like, "These don't taste that bad. I don't really care." And then I dramatically lost loads of weight, and that's when I realized that diet was just everything. That's the 5 minutes. Like I've gymmed my whole life, and you could say, well, yeah, you could say successful at gymming if your goal was strength. Like I could put on a lot of muscle, but I looked like shit, and I felt like shit, and I was unhealthy, and I just that chubby face, like just a fat muscly, it just wasn't healthy, and for the first time ever, I realized that like I was working hard, and it was just all the diet. And then so I started playing with diet stuff, and that took me down the rabbit hole of like carnivore and just trying everything and not caring about what it tastes like and actually starting to enjoy. But yeah, pretty much the conclusion of that is I've been on carnivore for like a carnivore slash fruit for the last like 2 years. And I have never been more healthy and maintained like the perfect body weight, just being exactly how I want to look for a year solid. I might put some photos up if I can be bothered editing, but I probably won't, so we'll see. But I've been being really healthy, and it's been very interesting. Like the best thing ever is just having like good skin and having a slim face. Like it just changes the way you look in the mirror and photos, and just actually having cheekbones, and I don't know. And on that topic, so today I'm not a strict carnivore at all. It's like purely I eat heaps of fruit and like cream, and I make sweets, and I cheat all the time. But it's been like mainly just getting rid of sugar and carbs. But the last couple of days I've been going hard, and I've been doing a full carnivore, which has been like the way I've been doing it is just straight meat. So it's just literally mince with salt. And then I've been playing with bone broth as my new discovery. And it's literally just like liquid animal nutrients. It's dense. It fills you up. It tastes interesting. And I've just been consuming it as my cravings. So I haven't had any fruit or pasta or sugar or anything anything sweet for 2 days, and that it's been crazy, the amount of cravings, and it's been a very hard one. It's also raining. I might see if you get some ASMR, some nice outside noise. Take a deep breath. Just kidding. But yeah, I'll finish it there. Thank you.